What's up, everyone? It's your boy NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Daytona International Speedway. And we are set for the season opener for season 1 of the brand new Amsoil ARCA Series. We're here for Daytona to kick off a 14 race championship fight that will last from tonight, September 27th, through October, through November, and ends 1 week before Christmas on, I believe, December 20th. So it's going to be quick, it's going to be short, and it's going to end in December. I'm joined by Andrew Miller here in the booth. And Andrew, welcome to Daytona and welcome to the Amsoil ARCA Series booth here tonight.
Thank you for having me once again. We're going to have a great time here. I mean, it's Daytona. How are you going to not have a good time with this? It's going to be unpredictable. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys coming front to back, back to front. It's going to be an unpredictable and really cool show here. Thank you, Nathan, once again for having me on board for this one.
Yeah, for sure, it's going to be a fantastic one here tonight. We got some new drivers, we got some veteran drivers, we got some returning drivers, we got new drivers that are not new to the community, all combined here tonight in this 24-car field. And it's going to be fun to talk about them all throughout the season for the Amsoil ARCA Series. But just to roll off a few, first time here. Nico Sambadio, first time ever, or one of the few times ever on the channel. He's in number 25 here in the ARCA Series. We got Caleb Rose, first time on the channel, in the number 35. Angel Gutierrez, first time on the channel. We got, let's see here, we got number 17 of Bradley Ween, 18 of Roberto Clown Jr. We got Josephine O'Neill, analysis development driver, first time in a while in the field. And of course we got probably the rivalry of the series. We got Jacob Miller and Aaron Miller, look alone. 2 Millers in the field here. So got a lot of drivers capable of winning, and it's gonna be a fantastic season for these 14 races.
You're going down, Jake.
So, obviously, the ARCA Series is going to be majority short tracks. I believe only 2 super speedways, Daytona and Talladega, and then maybe 5 mile-and-a-half. So, majority of short tracks, not what these guys are going to be focusing on all season long. How much of a challenge will that be for these drivers? Or lack of a challenge, knowing that they only have 2 of these bad boys all season long, and the rest of the 12 races are either short tracks, mile-and-a-half, and 1 road course.
Well, considering the unpredictability of these super speedways, I'm sure that they're probably aiming to just get it out of the way, because it's a chess match. It's a lot of positioning yourself where you need to at the right time. Raw speed really has nothing to do with it. So these drivers are probably hoping to get through this one in one piece with a good result, and then be like, all right, let's shift our focus to those mile-and-a-halves, and maybe try to prep for that road course and the short tracks, and then probably do it all again once they get to Talladega. So a wild card for this one that everyone will be happy to say, all right, we did it. Let's go get it at the next.
Yeah, for sure. This is probably the most diverse schedule that I've had ever on my channel. We got 2, let's see, we got 2 super speedways, we got 2 dirt tracks, we got a lot of short tracks, we got mile-and-a-halves, and we got a road course, and all in a 14 race span. It's gonna be a 14 race extravaganza, all fall and winter long. And let's go ahead and get these drivers run off for the AutoNation 200 at Daytona, with Bradley Weem on the pole in the number 17. And the long time is Josephine O'Neill in the number 20. Zane Crawford in roll number 2. And the long time is the number 6 of Matt Davis. And roll number 3 is Brianna Beal. And the number 8 of Nathan Ormond. Roll number 4 is the number 43 of Tanner Parton. And the number 06 of Carolina Riley. And then running out the top 10 is the number 27 of Logan Williams, and the number 10, I apologize, Kyla Sutil, or the Troll. That's gonna be the one name I'm gonna struggle with.
Just strike.
Yeah, that's gonna be one name I'm gonna struggle with for a while. I do apologize, but 24 drives on tap here tonight, 20 laps, a short race for the AutoNation 200. Andrew, last night you drinks John Andrews. Let's see if who you drinks tonight. Who do you think will win here at Daytona to kick off the Amsoil ARCA Series?
Andrew Miller. No, I'm kidding. Now you never know with these things. You might as well throw a dart at a dartboard. But I'm going to go with experience here. I'm going to go with Sam Adio. 25, very well experienced, and I would not be surprised to see him not etch yet another win into his win tally, which is quite expansive at this point.
Yeah, Sam Adio probably has the whole bank of wins at this point. First time really here on the channel. Let's see if he can always make his name for himself here on Minutes Racing 97. Bradley Ream and Josephine O'Neill will lead us to the green. 14 race season. Who will be crowned at New Smyrna as champion? They all starts off here tonight. The AutoNation 200 at Daytona is Green Flag Racing for race 1 of the brand new Amsoil ARCA Series. Great jump from Bradley Ream and the number 17 from the pole will lead lap number 1, but here comes St. Crawford, development driver to Travis Crampton, trying to chase him down in this number 1 machine, and the field's starting to get a little bit split here at the start, trying to bunch the field back up, and Crawford might have a really good one to this inside lane of Bradley Ream, but he's going to stick behind him for the time being.
Yeah, this is a great track when it comes to offline super speedway racing, because as you can see, the middle lane is where you want to be. The inside tends to get a little tight, so you don't get quite as good of a run down there. But then, of course, the outside lane, far outside next to the wall, you got the longest way around. So that can make this a very, very multi-groove racetrack, and this is a great version of it. Makes for some incredible racing. And I think we're going to be seeing that, even though it's only 20 laps, it is going to be an exciting and frantic 20 laps.
Yeah, without doubt. Definitely got 2-3 grooves, and Josephine O'Neill's going to make it 3 while here. I think what we are noticing is just the pure speed out of that David Gill in race number 17, because he has really pulled away, and same with the number 1 of St. Crawford now. These guys are just trying to catch up to him, and they can't really, and we have the range gap for these drives set to 60, or 40 to 60, so there is a little bit of a range gap for this series and all 3 series, but I was not expecting this to take into effect early on. Of course, we kind of have the similar thing in the Power Truck series, but only a 10-point gap here at Daytona way back at the start of the year, and we kind of saw it where it stayed single file and double file for the most part. But Josephine O'Neill now up to 3rd. Maybe these 2 Toyotas can work together, and maybe 3 Toyotas, maybe 4 Toyotas can stop this number 17 at Bradley Ream, but he's led every lap so far and dominating early on in the AutoNation 200.
Here comes a 20 trying to get back up here once again. A lot of 3 wide now, about midfield. Guys moving all over the place. Because yeah, it's only 20 laps, and we're already coming to the quarter-way point in this thing, even though it's only been a couple minutes. So not a lot of time to make moves here. I'm seeing some guys coming up to the front here that didn't exactly start up here. I'm seeing 27, 71 using the inside lane to their advantage. But all in all, you got to get up there fairly quickly because then things will start to close off very, very fast as well. So if you're one of these top two, you gotta be feeling good, but gotta try to keep it there.
Yeah, without doubt, blue wide right behind him as Tampon is in the sucker hole now all by himself in that middle lane. And last night, a Toyota of Juan Garcia dominated the last 42 laps of that one at Evergreen. Can Toyota go 2 for 2 in ARCA as a whole? They have to wait and see, but nobody has anything. Bradley and Zane Crawford's not even really doing anything. He's just staying right behind the 17, and you can just tell that's not allowing anyone to really catch up with these top two. So I don't know how much speed the one of Crawford has, but I think this just shows of how much speed Bradley Weeman has in the number 17. As here comes Josephine O'Neill to the inside, and Mike did inside of the 1 and maybe the 17, but she has no help to really make it work.
Yeah, that's just the thing. I mean, you got to have some energy behind you if you're going to make a move, and that's why the one car is pretty much just stuck there right now. Probably also just content to try to keep everyone else behind them and make it just a 2-horse race. But just like that, now that the 20 made that move and kind of slowed the one car down, took away his momentum, and now everyone else starting to come into the fold again. So the one car's well, I was just about to say I'm probably going to try to push the 17 for a little bit longer, but just like that, back to the inside, and now we've got a true battle for the race lead between the 17 and the 1. They're going to be side by side, but that 20 seems like she is not content to push anybody, so we'll see what she does.
Finally, a battle for the race lead. The 1 with some help from Josephine O'Neill on the inside lane, and the 27 of Logan Williams. We got 4 Toyotas on this inside lane, and we got 4 Toyota and a Chevy really trying to make this inside lane work, but I think this just shows of how much wall speed that 17 of Bradley Weeman has. It's still going to maintain out front, but I don't think it's going to be as easy for the rest of this race as it was at the start, because now this entire field has bunched back up, and now we got to fight for this one here. Look at all the 3 wide in the middle of the field. We got the 18 of Roberto Cron Jr. and the 71 of Juan Kennington in the middle of 3 wide. Same with Josh South in the 69 machine. So got a lot of 2 wide and a lot of 3 wide. And Weem from the pole just doing everything that he can do. He's maintaining his gap, blocking the inside lane, blocking the outside lane, and that's what he needs to do. If he can do that, he could go straight to the lane in dominating fashion. But here comes Zane Crawford back to the inside.
It's just coming and going there in that inside lane. I mean, Crawford going to eke out the lead here for a moment. But again, it just doesn't seem like O'Neill quite seems content to push. And that's not going to help the one car's case at all. Trying to run a little bit higher now to try to keep that momentum, and in order to try to get ahead of the 17. But Ream has been controlling these lanes very nicely. And the 81 doing also a bit of a better job of pushing a little bit. So it's looking good for Ream at the moment. We're at halfway. But still a lot that can happen as Josephine O'Neill once again thinking about making that move. Will the 27 go with her and make it 3 wide for the lead?
Yeah, I think they're onto something, Andrew. I don't think Josephine O'Neill really wants to push this number 1, even though they are both Toyotas. I think O'Neill wants to go after this race victory for herself, and can't really blame her. This is Daytona after all, and you mentioned it past halfway. At the line, we will have 9 laps to go. This is what we will see all season long. These very short races, sprint races almost at times. Now 11 laps down, 9 laps to go, and O'Neill again trying to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Cannot quite make it. And at the same time, it looks like Beal going to the outside. That's the 1 almost into the 17 a little bit. And now, second half of this race, I think these drivers are starting to get a little bit more antsy. The 57 of Angel Gutierrez is going to get to the inside, make it 3 wide between this 27. And now that has slowed down the outside lane Beal not all over the back end of the 17, as I don't know who left that lap. It barely is the number 1, as now, late in this one, and look at the intensity just picking up throughout the entire field.
Yeah, 57 starting to make some moves up here, and wonder if maybe Gutierrez is going to help out the 20 a little bit more. It's just been these same 3 up here at the front this entire time, but everyone else has been all over the place, although now the 20 looks like she might end up in the sucker hole.
And how about a pair of Chevys, Gutierrez, and Jacob Miller on this inside lane working together very nicely, and might have to watch out for these two here late, as they might actually be committed to work together here, as the 20 and the 1 have not really been the case. And this pack is getting nuts right now here at Daytona. And here comes the 57 to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide for second. I have no idea of who's going to get this race victory. It's looking really good for Ream, but it's getting very, very antsy from second on back. And remember, here at Daytona, we have, I believe, a 2 or 3 lap caution period, so if they crash now, we will still go back racing, but if they crash, I believe 3 laps to go, that's the point of no return. So they still have time with 6 laps to go in the AutoNation 200.
Yeah, these guys got to try to work together at least a little bit, because you can see how the 17 is starting to pull ahead, although, he's got no help now. And the 1 car is going to have a push from the 57, so this might actually be a really bad spot here for the 17. But now the 57 not wanting to help either, so I have no idea what's going to happen here at this rate.
We could end up having a 2012 Talladega moment, because now almost the entire pack is 3 by 3 by 3. We got a couple of drivers in the back, looks like the 23 and the 02, trying to stay back in the field just in case these guys decide to wreck them up here. 5 laps to go, still in the range where we can have a restart. And how about Gutierrez making it 3 wide for the race lead? 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 here at Daytona, 5-6 rows deep.
Golly, this is spectacular, but you see the run that outside lane gets with that better grip. And the 17 is working that so perfectly. Every single time the 1 car or anyone else gets to his inside, it gets shot down in a real hurry. Don't make it 4 wide there, 40. Oh, man, the 42. I was thinking that he was going to try for it. Oh, man, this is... I'm getting nervous.
Oh boy, 4 laps to go. Weems still dominating this one from the pole. These guys are trying to go 4 wide. At this point, with 3.5 laps to go, basically, I don't know if we will go back green if they crash in 3 and 4. Someone needs to break away from this field and challenge the 17 of Weem, because he's trying to do something that does not happen out at Daytona. It's start from the pole, lead almost every single lap, and oh boy, they are almost 4 wide back there with Will Parrish and Aaron Abel. They ran it back down, 3 laps to go, and Ream might just do this flag to flag from the pole, but still has to survive for 3 more laps.
57's got plenty of speed. There's the 35. We haven't really mentioned that car at all. But coming back up here, 17 back up to the outside, trying to get the run. Man, he has been doing this so masterfully, as now the 42 is ditching his drafting buddy in the 57. So that's also going to help Ream's case, but he doesn't want to get too big of a lead, because now here comes the 1 again. 2 laps to go and a lot of unanswered questions.
2 laps to go. It's looking pretty good for Bradley Ream, but here's the thing. Beal was working with Ream the entire time. Now, Beal is essentially not wanting to, but is pushing his Toyota teammate in Zane Crawford. And if they can get a massive one down the backstretch, and if Crawford gets clear, then we might have something for the race lead, but he just can't. This 57 is so strong on this inside lane, and the 57 and 42 have been working together this entire race, it seems like, and these guys cannot get separated. Bradley Ream from the pole, DGR, or not DGR, David Gillen Racing, 1 lap to go in AutoNation 200, and Weem is about to go flag to flag at Daytona unless something cuckoo happens on this final lap.
Yeah, these guys have got to get a massive run here at this point. I don't foresee that happening. 57's going to have the best shot, I think, at this point, but they just aren't able to get anything really together because they're trying to race each other. 17 is out of here.
Oh boy, look at the field behind him though. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 throughout the entire field. But from the pole, Bradley Weem dominating performance. We don't see this that often, but from flag to flag, Bradley Weem will win the AutoNation 200 at Daytona. Dominating performance. No one had anything for that 17 dead on tools Ford Mustang. One of the only Ford Mustangs in the field. Most of the Fords won the old Fusion, so maybe it's something with the new Mustang. Whatever it may be, dominated here tonight. From second on back, it was really competitive, but Crawford had nothing, Gutierrez had nothing, Jacob Miller had nothing, Josephine O'Neill had nothing, and Brian Beal had nothing for the 17. Fantastic stuff from second on back. 3 wide, multiple rows deep, 4 wide at one point, but once again, just like in the Power Truck Series, a caution-free Daytona opener. We didn't really see that happen too often until this year. Must be something to do with the range gap that we started doing, but dominating performance from 17 to Bradley Weem, something that we don't often see, and that is to go from flag to flag, green to checkered, and dominating here at Daytona.
Just look at that, though. 24 cars finishing within 0.8 of a second of each other. How crazy is that? That was a great race, really exciting. Again, I love this track for that. It really shows the speed, yet at the same time, guys can hold their own. There's still plenty of passing and plenty of opportunities. Look at that, second and third separated by 1,000th of a second, and just how close everyone was. That you really can't ask for too much more than that. A caution-free race, but Bradley Weem, though, yeah, as you said, there really wasn't much for him there. Zane Crawford got really close, but I think just needed a little bit more of a shove. Josephine O'Neill was not content to do that. She's still going to finish 6th, but who knows? Maybe it could have been more if she had been a little more committed to pushing Crawford. But all in all, it's still going to be a great result for everyone there in the top 10.
Yeah, for sure. Weem just had the speed to beat here tonight. And just imagine, if O'Neill was content to push Crawford and got Weem out of the lead, then who knows what would have happened. Because second on bat, we saw the racing that we saw. It was fantastic. 2-3 wide racing. We saw the 42 and 57 work together. Late on that inside lane, a pair of Chevys, both of them got a top 5 finish with that. And we might have been dominating out front. He might have had the car beat in that Ford Mustang, one of only 2 in the field. But just flat out had the best car. But second on bat was very competitive. And Bradley Weem is going to go into Oswego Dirt next week as the point leader. And of course, next week will only be the Amsoil ARCA Series, as they will, I guess, one will be alongside the Richard Hollywood Stapleton Shout as well as for that one. And of course, that's going to be a fantastic week. Next week we have the Amsoil ARCA Series for race 2 of the season, AutoZone 200, and then we got the 5 heat races, a C main, a B main, and of course the A main, second year in a row. For that being that Oswego Dirt. But what's the final thoughts at Daytona, and what are you looking forward to at Oswego Dirt next week here for race 2 on the scene?
I mean, they want to talk about more unpredictability. I mean, these guys are going from a super speedway to a dirt track. There is like no more of a drastic change than that. So it's going to throw these guys for a loop, and whoever can adapt the best and who can pull out their inner Kyle Larson with some dirt racing experience is going to be in good shape for that one. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. But as you said, this is like the main of the three series for ARCA. So they got a little more time to try to get things together. Try to climb back if they didn't quite have the best of first races. So that's going to be their best opportunity to do so. Try and make something happen on the short track. So a lot of unpredictability, just like we saw here tonight, and it's just going to continue to unfold as the season goes on.
Yeah, without a doubt. I believe half the schedule is short tracks, so clearly that's what these drivers have to worry about, but 2 out of those 5 are technically dirt tracks, so it'll be very interesting. I love the schedule of what I came up with. A lot of diversity. We go from Daytona to a super speedway, essentially, to a dirt track and then a short track that's paved, and then a mile and a half in the first 4 races. We're gonna learn a lot in those first 4 to 5 races, and even 6 races, because Lachlan's running is race 6. So, gonna learn a lot in the first half, and take what you need in the second half. A fantastic race here at Daytona, a caution-free race. I bet the teams love to see that. Bradley Aline also loves to see that dominating this one, and huge thanks to Andy Miller for joining me up here in the booth. And until next week at Osprey Dirt for not only the richest Hollywood Safety Shaft, but race 2 of the Amsoil ARCA Series at Osprey Dirt for the AutoZone. Join we will see you guys next time on the channel. Congratulations to Dwayne once again, and the points after Daytona are coming up next. Until next week, we will see you guys next time. Bye!